All right. Do you want this last question to be also kind of romantic related or definitely not romantic related?
We're already on it. Hit me with the romance, baby.
All right. This is just a tough one, and I love it. All right. This is also on Reddit, and this comes from Reddit user MXRacer888. Thank you for posting this. There's no
Thanks.
context. The question is, I've got a date tonight. What are some substitutes for cologne?
Oh, baby, do I have a story for this?
Really?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I still don't know what this substance is that I acquired, but when I was a freshman in high school,
Oh
I did not
God.
have any cologne, and I desperately wanted to because I was finally being like exploring the idea of hanging out with women,
Exploring that
and
hangout idea.
yeah, just like group setting, sort of
Group
like
setting at a
play
Mickey
Smash
D's.
Brothers,
Arms
uh,
crossed, got our 8-piece nugs. We out here.
staring at each other from across the McDonald's. No, but uh, I noticed that the other guys that were also hanging out with these females were wearing cologne, and I was not.
Right.
And being an overweight male, I produced a little more smell than the average person. So I needed it. And I recognized this. I was self-aware. And I did not feel comfortable just being like, Mom, Dad, I smell bad and need to talk to girls because I'm 15 and going through puberty.
Yeah.
And my dad somehow found this vial, like VIAL, this vial of some sort of smelly stuff. And I don't know if it was an oil or like a something you put in a diffuser, or like I think it might have actually been the scent for potpourri. Like you get
my God.
it's like DIY potpourri sort of stuff. So you get pine cones and then you dump this on it.
Hi, this is my
Um,
Etsy for DIY potpourri.
Hi, welcome
Take
to
some pine
DIY
cones, just mash
potpourri.
'em. Just
No, I mean, I don't know how they made this, but somehow I found it in my home, and I was like, hey, Dad, can I keep that? He's like, I guess, and I started putting it on myself. I brought it into class one day, in a social studies class as well, opened it up because I felt like I smelled bad.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, yeah. I love
everybody
this.
around me just goes, who smells like pine cones? The teacher stopped because he said, somebody just opened up like a dump truck worth of pine cones in this room. It didn't smell good. It was just what I had. So yeah, use potpourri, DIY potpourri oil. That's my recommendation.
Actually, I think
Does
what
that
you're
answer
really
your
getting
question?
at is have a dump truck worth of pine cones either on
Yes.
you in your pocket or out back, because
That's
they are a
also the
showstopper.
answer.
Even if you're a teacher teaching the youth of tomorrow, they'll just stop and be like, "Hold up, yo, where all that pine cone steak coming from? Gotta know.
Yeah.
Hit me with it."
Go get some essence of pine cone. That will work decently well. Just don't open it up in social studies class. But
I also have a story. I once, and I mean, I've had good experiences with colognes. This is the weird stuff, right? Because they're saying, what are some substitutes for cologne? So this is weird. This isn't like the, oh yeah, I've used cologne, people have told me it smells nice. Nah. These are the stories of, oh, I smelled this and it smelled real good. So I think it'll smell real even better if it's on my wrists and neck and chest. It's gonna smell a lot nicer. So I as you know, in spice cabinets and in the kitchen.
yes,
This is already
we
a
are
good
kindred
story.
spirits, Zane.
This is already a good story.
Essence of pine cone.
Except, sometimes when you're cooking, there are ingredients that smell really nice, such as maybe basil or maybe oregano or maybe even vanilla extract. It's
Yes, yes.
you smell vanilla extract.
We're changing our podcast into awkward teenage boy moments.
I've got too many. I took, because we had a little vanilla extract bottle where you could it was plastic and you could actually squeeze it, not pour it, so you could dab it. And so
yeah.
but at that age, I was like, I don't know I didn't know people just like, oh, like a little one spray and then you rub it and everything is fine and you can smell it the whole day. I was like, I got to put on enough so that it sticks for the day. And so I like,
But it's sticky and it's like
yeah,
colors your
yes.
skin, doesn't it?
yes. Yeah.
So you had to put it somewhere where people wouldn't notice, or else you'd have to tell them that you were bronzing your wrists.
I wish I could tell you I put it somewhere where people didn't notice. I put the vanilla on my arms. I rubbed it on my arms. And for some reason had these streaks, these colorful streaks going down my wrists. And I thought, okay, because I didn't wear cologne, I thought, all right, that's got to settle in.
Oh my gosh.
And so thankfully I wore a long sleeve shirt because I don't like short sleeve shirts for some reason. Every time I wear a short sleeve shirt, now I wear like Burberry shirts over them because I don't like I don't know, whatever it is. Anyway, I have my long sleeve shirt and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is looking at my wrist. Oh, yep, nope, still bronzing. I don't know why it's not going away yet. Does it smell good? It could smell better.
When will it finally fuse with my body?
When does the morphing happen? I thought we were supposed to combine.
When do I turn into part vanilla?
Anyway, bronze in my arms. It's sticking there. It's sticking to my shirt. I'm wondering, why isn't this going away? We get to lunchtime, all right? Sitting next to my friends, turn to my friends and say, hey, I got a real question. Any of you guys wear that smell good stuff, that cologne stuff? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, why isn't it setting in? It's been like hours for me. And they're like, what are you talking about? It was sticky. It burned a bit. They told me it wasn't cologne. I told them, I know, it's vanilla extract. I just wanted to...
You guys wear that cologne? Because I do too, and mine's not setting in. That's not cologne. I know.
I know, but isn't it supposed to go?
I know, but crazy, right?
Also, I was wondering, do you think that the ladies are gonna like this? They said, I think if anybody saw your arm, they would scream in terror right now. And I was like, you're right. And I rolled my sleeves back up. I didn't roll my sleeves down. I didn't roll my sleeves.
What age was this?
This was probably 12, 13, middle school.
Middle school?
I'm a smart man. Smart man.
When did you get your first real cologne?
When did I get my first real cologne? Sophomore year of not college, high school.
Oh my god.
Sophomore year of high school. That's when
that's fine if you don't believe in cologne. I still know people in this world today who don't believe in cologne.
What do you mean don't believe in it? Like it doesn't exist? Because I have news for them. Okay.
No, they just body wash and call it good. I'm sorry, I create too much stink for that to be a reality.
Same. It's the thing of, and I'm sorry, that's TMI, but the same of like, as soon as I started dressing to where I like, oh, I want to look nice, as opposed to, I'm just going to wear a graphic t-shirt and bad shorts. Like,
literally the definition of high school Zane.
Because like,
up until... No, pretty much all of it.
As soon as I wore my first shirt where someone was like, there was a time, and you know this person, I won't mention their name, but like as soon as this one person was like, hey, that's a really cute shirt, I like that. The second they said that, I was like, all right, I'm going to start dressing like this for the rest of my life. And I have.
I guess I've changed my whole ways for my entire life. I'm dressing differently, Mom.
I'm healthier.
We need to go to Kohl's.
I'm healthier. I smell better. I look nicer. I take care of myself. And it's all because one person liked one shirt that I wore
Pay attention, women. That's the power you have over teenage boys. Use it wisely.
That's if you want to end this podcast on a high advice note, it is, girls, realize in a not devilish way the power of one sentence you have that can make or break somebody in what they do next. If you tell them
use the power for good, yeah.
If you say, oh, you could use some cologne, they might rub vanilla extract up and down their arms. If you
don't say you should use some cologne. That is so many insinuations that could lead to just self-loathing for years. But be like, wow, I would really enjoy it if you smelled better. No, don't do that.
Positive. I thought you were gonna say
something good to reinforce the behavior.
Like, oh wow, you know what? You could really pull this cologne out. Like something that's like you could really make this work or something like that.
Bring in cologne, buy $60 cologne, bring it in, dump it on them accidentally. Say, wow, you could sure pull that off if you did that on the daily.
This one girl actually once did this thing where I was at my locker and she's like, do I smell Axe body spray? And I was like, I mean, I'm not wearing any. She was like, I'm sure it would it'd smell pretty good if you started wearing it. I was like, I don't know if that was an insult or if that was like, oh, you like Axe body spray. And that's the one key factor for you that's missing of my person.
Yeah, my most representative quality that I look for in people is Axe body spray.
Yeah.